Hello viewers, this is a quick video from me. I'm just changing the rear tyre on the Super Soco TC Wanderer. The old tyre had a puncture and I decided to change it. So here's the rim off the TC Wanderer. You do have to disconnect the controller. In my other video I do show how to remove the panels on the TC Wanderer. Quite easy to remove the rear wheel. And the tyre I did myself, just broke the bead and removed the tyre. You have your Hall effect sensor connector and then your three-phase wiring, so it's pretty easy. Here's your control wiring here, and just the front piece of plastic's been taken away, but it's pretty straightforward actually. It just goes in here, and I'll show you the controller next. So here's the front of the Super Soco TC Wanderer controller. There's three screws, one here and one down the bottom. They're a security type screw, but once you remove them I just recommend you put them back in with the normal Allen head screw. This is the rear of the controller. I did find that the positive and negative terminals had corrosion on, and also here where the actual connector goes on, water pools down the bottom here. It's upright in the bike like this, of course. I'll just get that into a bit better position if I can pick it up. There we go. It's like that on the bike, and then down in the bottom left corner where those connectors are here, water pools, so just be careful to check that every so often. These terminals here seem to be in quite good condition, but I will just clean up the battery terminals before I put it back on. The security screw looks like this. It's a Torx screw, but it's got the center security piece in there. So here's the tool. It's a T30, Torx 30 that you need, and that just simply sits into there like that, and you can remove the three screws that hold the controller on, and then that enables you to just move it out of place and then just undo the Phillips head screws that hold the wiring down. These are just the standard ones I'm replacing them with. They're just hex screws, as I said before, M6 by 15 millimeters long. There's the original there. So the old tyre is 120 by 80 by 17, so the width here is 80 millimeters. And the new tyre I've got is a 60, so it's a 120 by 60, so it's a much lower profile. And the reason is that I want to give the bike more torque at the going up hills and things like that. So I've got a lower profile. This is rotation sensitive, so I'll make sure that I put it on with the right rotation. So you can see here it's a 120 by 60. 17 inch. This tyre is made by IRC, and which is a Japanese company. So I'm just going to let it sit out here for a little while in the sunshine to let it warm up a bit before I put it on. I'm just actually using an aluminium ladder to space the wheel off the actual ground before I put the tyre on. It's quite simple to do, but it gives me enough clearance to be able to slip the tyre on without damaging either side of the wheel itself while the tyre's going on. So here's the Super Soco with the wheel fitted. All I have to do is just put on the mud guard, and then I'll do the wiring and install the controller. But that's what it basically looks like as it is without the guards on. So the next step is to put the guards on, mount the wiring, the three-phase wiring and the Hall effect sensor wires, and yeah, let's wheel it out. So here's the Super Soco finished with the new rear tyre. I've just taken it for a ride and it is fantastic. It's a completely different bike. The feeling is really smooth around corners. And surprisingly enough, it seems that the suspension's handling it a little bit better. There must be less weight in this new tyre. The 60 profile does give me a little bit more torque down the bottom end, but in general, the difference is vast. So the only thing left to do that I have to finish is the front tyre. It's still got the original front on, so I need to get a matching front tyre and get rid of the standard one now. So I would recommend that to somebody that's thinking of replacing the tyre. Go for a 70 millimeter tyre, or like in my case, a 60 millimeter profile tyre. But it's really good on the TC Wanderer. It's so smooth now. It's really good. Oh, one thing I will point out, it's much quieter. You get a lot less noise from the road with this type of touring tyre rather than the hybrid on-road, off-road tyre that comes standard with it. Okay, so that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you got something out of it. Thank you very much. Bye for now.